Welcome to that synth show, man. Listen, you thought last week was crazy with the Roland TR-1000? Let me tell you something. We got some big things coming down the pipe. Maybe they're coming, maybe they're not. But if I was a betting man, I would say that the BR-1000, or as I like to call it, the Bro-1000 is about to come down the pipe and knock the hell right out of that super overpriced rip-off of a drum machine. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it. The TR-1000 from Roland is gorgeous, it's beautiful, it sounds like an 808 and an 809, it can do a bunch of stuff, and it's all in one drum machine. Yeah, okay, I get it. But you know what? It ain't worth $2,700. And guess what? The bro from Behringer is probably coming in at a cool, I don't know, $499. So let's go with that synth show, baby. All right, man, here we are. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's in that beautiful Behringer yellow, baby. We got the Behringer Bro hat from Echo Craft. We got the Behringer swag from, you know, from the big man himself. And I'll tell you what right now, today we're going to cover the LM drum, the RD8, the RD9, the machines that will make up the BR-1000, the machines that will make up the Bro-1000, because you got a bunch of people saying that the TR-1000 is only made for the pros. Well, guess what? There's one coming for the bros. So don't you worry, relax, sit back, because we got this hot little yellow sexy thing on the horizon, man. And look at it. Now, will it look exactly the same? I don't know. Maybe it'll look like this. Maybe it'll be shaped like an ARP, you know? Maybe it'll be shaped like an ARP 2600. You know, I think that would be pretty cool. Nice and beefy like that. You can stand it up. That would totally bypass all the you know, that little flat thing that Roland got on. Go, man, look at this thing. This is gorgeous. Sliders, knobs, samples, 808s, 909s. And like I've been predicting, I think if someone opens the hood on the TR-1000, we're going to find out that that's actually got the Behringer Cool Audio components inside that bad boy. I could be wrong, but it's just a theory. I think it's about 95% chance that Cool Audio was used for the 808 and the 909 in Roland. But that's just a hunch. I don't know. I could be wrong. But guess what? That don't even matter. Because the BR-1000, the Bro-1000, we already got the 808 done, analog, boom. We got the 909 done, boom, analog. Guess what? We got samples coming down the pipe too, because you know what? The LM drum already did that too. So let's have a look together and see what's coming down. Oh, she's hot. She's sexy. That's what the bros want, baby. We want that. We want the Bro-1000. We don't want the TR-1000. Leave that for the pros. I haven't seen a pro video yet. All I've seen is a bunch of jabronis sitting around on their bed in jogging pants playing the TR-1000 like it's a friggin' iPad. So, I don't know, man. It's just weird to me. They said it was for pros, and the only people I see buying it are bozos in the basement. Minus DJ Wojtek, who's amazing, and I love him. So he gets a pass, because he is a pro. DJ Wojtek's an absolute pro. But everyone else, schmoes. Unless Tactical MIDI gets it, because he's a pro too. All right, so let's check these out, man. Let's jump on over. And I pulled it up. Here he is, Nick Bat, the one and only. But look, these aren't pro videos, man. These are from regular Joes, you know? It's just regular Joes here is all I see. Look at this. Joes. This dude here, Joes. Regular Joes, non-stop, all right? We ain't worried about that though. Let's check this out. Now this is the LM drum with the samples. We'll check that out because these are probably the three components that are gonna make up this beautiful BR-1000, okay? We got the RD9 and we got the RD8. All right, let me turn down the music. Well, bam. And let's just check this out. This is the RD8 Mark II. You want 808, you're gonna get it.
So we've heard you and we've made some upgrades. Introducing the RD8 Mark II. In our pursuit to create the most authentic version on the market, we redesigned the RD8 Mark II from the ground up, using carefully selected components to exactly match the original circuitry. This has since improved phase
to exactly match the original circuitry
and noise response. We've invested vast resources to bring back to life the 40-year-old BA662 chip, which is critical for delivering the most authentic and accurate recreation of this iconic drum machine sound.
808. Everyone I know who's got an RD8 Mark II absolutely friggin' loves it. The 808's bang. And guess what? You can get that for 250 bones, baby. Not 2,500. All right, that's the RD8 right there. One piece of the TR-1000, boom, right there. To go inside of the absolutely gorgeous BR-1000, or like I like to call it, the Bro. Then we go over here, we got the beautiful RD9, which everyone's talking about. Let's check that out.
Dan here with Behringer. The time's finally arrived. You've all been asking for it. Introducing the RD9. With its iconic sound being made famous by the likes of 808 State, Daft Punk, Madonna, and so many more. The RD9 has been designed from the ground up, using our own custom-made analog components, giving you that authentic classic sound, all whilst introducing features built with the modern-day musician in mind. The RD9 also introduces the ability to control the pitch and the pitch depth of the bass drum, and also the tuning of the hi-hat, 3 controls of which were never featured on the original. Although, if you wanted to stay true to those classic original tones, the RD9 gives you the best of both worlds, allowing you to switch between an enhanced mode and an authentic mode, which allows you to bypass these newly introduced features. Let's go through some sounds of the RD9 in authentic mode.
Authentic mode, here's some sounds in the authentic mode. Don't forget, Behringer, aka Music Tribe, bought the company Cool Audio. Cool Audio is the company that went and reverse engineered the Roland original chips from their 808 and 909. And don't forget that Roland also uses Cool Audio as a supplier for those type of components that go in some of their products under their other company, Boss, and some other stuff. So listen, if you don't think this is possible, this is possible. This is happening. This is happening. I think it's happening. I think it would be a travesty not to do it, because the fact that they released this for $2,700, nothing against anybody who's buying it. Chill out, relax, okay? I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying the price is absurd to me, okay? As a bro, I'm like, you know what? All right, fine. I'm not a pro. You guys can be like, this is for the pros. All right, I don't want it. I want the Bro. I want the BR-1000, and it's coming, and you're going to get it, and I'm going to get it, and everybody's going to get it, and it's going to sound beautiful. Okay, you get the idea. 909, well, bam, bam, bam. Now, let's jump over here. Don't forget, now we got the LM drum. This is where the beautiful amalgamation, the menage a trois comes together, okay? The menage a synth trois, okay? We call that a synthrossum, okay? A synthrossum. This is where you get the LM drum, where you can put your own samples on it, and guess what? Boom, now we got a BR-1000. Let's check it out.
What's up, everyone? Happy New Year to all you weird and wonderful synth heads out there. Welcome to part 2 of introducing the LM drum. And today I'll be taking you through some of the main features and interface of this inspiring drum machine sampler. Coming to you live and direct, straight out of its stereo outs to give you a good idea of its raw capabilities.
Dig it, LM drum. Now we jump ahead here. Let's go right to, we got the drum pads live recording. We want to show what it's going to be like when we got the sample banks right here. Now this is where
I joined the army after 9/11 because I thought you guys what.
Thank you for your service.
Okay.
All right, so now we got the samples. This is where we get the RD8, the RD9. Now we're getting the LM drum. This is where the beautiful, sweet, sweet kiss of death for the Roland TR-1000 comes in.
Okay, so let's now have a look at the different banks we have. So the way it works is if you press tap and...
To be honest, this friggin' pretty much is almost a... this is almost a TR-1000 now. a couple, put a new friggin' fur coat on this baby and a beautiful pair of pink knickers, and we're ready to go.
Sample, it brings up the main sample bank here, and this is where all your samples are stored. So here you can see the default samples with the padlock icon, and also including whatever samples you upload as well. And then if you hit the right navigator here, you can send it to a specific user bank, you can delete it off memory, you can trim the sample and rename it as well. So yeah, that's the main sample bank, and then if you press the bank button here, that brings up the user banks. So yeah, each pad down here is a single user bank, so you get 16 in total.
16 banks in total.
So we're on the first bank here, which is the bank we've been using so far, and that is the LM2. And there will also be some more surprise banks to come, so stay tuned for those.
So, like I said, this is based. Let me jump screens for a second. Switch over here. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. And it's yellow. And you know the Behringer Bros love yellow, okay? So this is what I'm saying. You're dealing with an absolute friggin' gorgeous, gorgeous monster. This is basically the RD9 from Behringer, which is made from the actual, pretty much the 808 and 909 components from the original Roland, okay? TR-808 and TR-909. And then you've got the LM drum sampling capability popped into this beauty. And what do you got? You got an absolute friggin' killer, okay? This is what we're talking about. This is what we love. And this is why we love Behringer, because we ain't no suckers, all right? We ain't no suckers. We're the bros, and guess what? You're the pros. So the pros can go and waste their damn money on something that the world knows is overpriced. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Relax. It's good. Am I not allowed to say it's overpriced? Is that something that you just can't say anymore? Is that like synth blasphemy to come out and be like it's overpriced? When I hear people say, man, I don't know, that's a bit expensive. It's like you just committed the most blasphemous crime upon all the synth community. How dare he say that's expensive? Don't you know the R&D? And don't you know the work that goes into Yeah, okay, I get it, man. But you know what? You can still say it's overpriced. And you're going to see how overpriced it is when Behringer comes out with the BR-1000, or like I just said, the Bro-1000. You're going to see how overpriced it is, because it's going to be identical. All right? And then you're going to know. But guess what? You can keep being a pro. We'll keep being the bros. And that's the bottom line, baby. God bless Behringer. God bless the United States of America. And God bless Uli himself. Slow.